Planet Subaru in 1998 with my brother John, the gentleman there in that teal shirt. We're so pleased that you're able to join us for this celebration. After Representative Keating's remarks, State Representative Nyman will join him where I am, and they have a couple of citations to present. And then after that, Representative Keating will flip the switch that you see before me, which will officially commission the system with the blessing of the federal government. I'd like to tell you a little bit about this project and Planet Subaru's commitment to the environment. Many of you know that we call Planet Subaru your undealership. We do that because we offer an experience that's very different than the typical dealership. We recruit our salespeople from outside the car business. We have many women on our staff, and I can assure you that no one here wears a polyester suit. We also strive to minimize the impact of our business operations on the earth. This project is the latest in a long line of innovations at Planet Subaru. And as our commitment to the environment, has increased as our resources have increased. You're staying in the world's only Subaru showroom powered entirely by the sun. 374 solar panels, just like the one you see behind me here, power all of our sales operations. Every light, every computer, even the coffee machine you see behind me. Why do we do it? Well, ultimately, the economy could be no bigger than the environment, at least not for very long. We are all citizens of the world, and we all need to take action and do our part to make sure that we bring the economy into harmony with nature. We are doing our best to do our part. Before I introduce Representative Keating, I'd like to recognize Hanover Board of Selectmen member Susan Setterling. Thank you for joining us today. I would also like to recognize the people who do all the hard work to honor our commitment to offer an experience different than the typical dealership. And for those of you who are able to pull away from your customer duties, please raise your hands so we can recognize you. Thank you for giving us your best. United States Congressman William Keating was first elected to the Massachusetts State House at the age of 23. Since that time as a state representative, he has served as a state senator and later as Norfolk County District Attorney. Through the years, Representative Keating has been a champion of women's rights and marriage equality. He has also been a friend of the environment, supporting investments in alternative energy and opposing taxpayer subsidies for the oil industry. Thank you, Representative Keating, for the good work you've done for the Commonwealth, for taking time out of your busy schedule to celebrate with us. Let's extend a warm Planet welcome to Representative Bill Keating.
Thank you, and that was so well said. It's clear that Planet Subaru cares about planet Earth, and this is a great demonstration of that. What you said is hard to really add on to, but to give it some perspective as well as to how important this effort is for not only ourselves but our children and grandchildren. We cannot sustain what we're doing in terms of our energy usage throughout the world at the current rate. This will affect not only our environment, but it will affect our economy, and indeed it affects our national security efforts as well. The United States economy has shown its resiliency during some very difficult times in the automotive field. We now see consumer confidence. We see how people are beginning, not quickly enough, to come back. We have to continue to make that investment as well. But if our economy is ever going to maximize, what we have to be able to do is make sure that we're as energy independent as possible. Until that occurs, we'll always be in a situation where so much of our gross domestic product will not go to this country, but indeed will go to other countries and overseas. We'll also be in a situation where, regardless of what security threats we face, we'll always have an inordinate interest in where the fuel supplies in the world are. This undoubtedly has helped, I think, in our national security effort as well. We cannot be waging and be involved in conflicts in the world on too many fronts. We cannot let the threats of our oil supply affect what we should do to keep our country safe, what we should expend out of our treasure, our national funds, and our most important treasure, our sons and daughters. This is one example of what someone can do to change all of those things. And as we look at so many metaphors that are here about the usage of our dependence on gasoline-powered automobiles, and we ask ourselves, what can we do? We're doing so much as we're making automobiles much more efficient, making them use less fuel, and really doing that part as well. But it shouldn't end there. Each one of us should look at what we can do to make this planet a cleaner place, make our country a better place, and make our security safer. And you've done all those things by example. And you've set a standard in the automobile industry to show that your efforts are something that is unprecedented in a similar company all through the world. Another important aspect to put this into perspective is what's going on in Massachusetts. There is no state in the Union, none, that is advanced in an alternative energy more than the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. We are the leaders in that regard, and that takes leaders to represent us to make sure that's the case. And I'd like to introduce, should I do that? Representative Rhonda Diamond, some words, and to thank her, as well as her colleagues in the Commonwealth, for making Massachusetts.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Congressman Keating. It's wonderful to be here today as we celebrate this important green step for Planet Subaru. I'm really proud to have one of the world's most environmentally friendly auto dealerships here in my hometown of Hanover, one of Massachusetts' green communities. I'd like to thank the owners, Jeff and John Morrill, for their commitment to protecting the environment and creating renewable energy. So at this time, on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts House of Representatives, I have a citation to present to the owners as well. Bill.
And it's a great thing, by the way, just to show you how quickly this is moving around the Commonwealth. In the last 2 years alone, we have quadrupled our ability to have photovoltaic energy. Amazing, amazing. And there's a waiting list with our utilities to make sure they hook up to the grid. So thank you for your leadership.
Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offered sincerest congratulations to Planet Subaru Hanover in recognition of the joyous occasion of flipping the switch on your solar power plant and your commitment to renewable power and protecting the environment. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors, given this 8th day of August 2012, signed by the Speaker of the House, Robert A. DeLeo, and offered by Rhonda Diamond, State Representative. Congratulations and very best wishes.
Congress that reads as follows: Certificate of Special Congressional Recognition, proudly presented to Planet Subaru of Hanover in recognition of your commitment to renewable energy as you dedicate the only fully solar-powered Subaru dealership showroom in the world. Congratulations.
I'd like to ask Representative Keating now to do the honor of flipping the switch to officially commission the solar power system on our roof. Mr. Keating.
And Representative Nyman and I would like to thank you too for the cars you're giving us. That was very generous of you. Now, upwards.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Do this.
Oh, jeez.
Takes two people.
Okay.
Takes two representatives
All
to pull us
right.
You know how many times you do something like that, it doesn't work?